Hello students. So now let us start with today's topic, which is the structure of seed. So let us see that what is the structure of seed. So the structure of seed is divided into two different types on the basis of the cotyledons present in them. So if a seed is having one single cotyledon, that is the covering, that are called as monocotyledon, and the seeds which are having two dicotyledons, means it can be divided easily into two different parts, that is called as a dicotyledon. So here it is the monocot seed and here dicot seed or dicotyledonous seeds. As I had told you, the monocot seeds are having just one cotyledon. So as here you can see that this portion is called as the cotyledon. Okay. So now this portion, which is called as the cotyledon, this is going to be either one or two. Here I had made the diagram of a gram. Okay, P you can say. So this gram chana which is there, so this is having two cords. It can be easily divided into two different parts. You can do this at home also. So if it is two cotyledon, so it is going to be the dicot seed. But if this portion will be just one, as it is happening in the grass or it happens in the onion or in the rice, it can be just one single part. It can't be divided into two halves, right? So that is called as a monocot. Secondly, difference in them is that the monocots are having their reserved food in this inner area of the endosperm. So up after this cotyledon, inside there is an endosperm. So this endosperm part is having either their food. Usually in monocots it is inside that only, inner part. Okay. So the endosperm is having their reserved food material over here in the monocots. But if you talk about the dicot seed like this, then the dicots are having either in this cotyledon part their food reserved or inner here in the endosperm. So they can have their food at both the places, in the endosperm and cotyledon both. Whereas monocots have usually only in the endosperm area. Okay, so these are the two major differences between the monocots and dicots. So for the example of dicots are like gram, beans, pea, which you can easily divide into two halves, and the monocots like onion, wheat and grass. Here I had made a diagram for example of the gram, that is the chana. So here if you will bifurcate, if you will soak it, and you will, after soaking, when it will be germinated or it gets sprouts, then you can easily open it up and see by your own. Okay, so what you will see, that it is having a brown covering, right? So that brown coverings, the outer layer which is present in that, which you can see dark brown colored layer, which is quite hard, that is called as testa. And the inner surface of that covering is called as tegmen. Okay, so these two are the protective coverings of seed. Okay, so these are the protective coverings of the seed. After that, you will see if you had germinated or if you had made sprouts and you will open it, you will see that down below there is a structure which is somewhat like this. Maybe whitish or yellowish, you will see that. So that part is going to be the radicle. Radicle is future root. So in future, if you will sow this seed, the roots which you will find that it is developing, that is the radicle part. The upper surface which you will see like this somewhat, this is plumule. Plumule is the future shoot. So in future tense, if you had made a sprout, you will see the stem part which is developing, that is the shoot, which is the plumule. Okay, so this kind of activity or experiment you can do by yourself also. So, and the inner area of this, which if you have taken gram, you will see which is a bit more yellowish color, that is called cotyledon. And inside that, a small whitish area which you will see, that will be the endosperm. And this one which you are watching here, this is going to be the axis for this embryo to stand on. So this is a structure of typical typical gram seed. Here I had made full seed of gram which is covered, which has not got opened like this. So what you will observe that somewhat here it is having end called chelsea, and here down below our end is micropyle. So when you have seen the structure of fertilization, there you have gone through that the micropyle is the end from where the pollen tube goes and releases the male gametes. So this is that area, that end from where pollen tube has entered. This is the another end, sometimes in some of the flowers through chelsea and also the pollen tube goes. So this is the another end of that embryo. This is the hilum. Hilum is actually mark of attachment. Okay, so this is just a mark from which it is attached with its stalk. So that is the stalking mark or the stalking attachment which is meant in the seed it is present. Alright. So now I hope that you have understood about the structure of seed and its different types, which is the monocot and dicot difference with the example, and the structure of a gram seed when you have opened it and its complete closed structure. So thank you for watching the video.